Greetings and welcome to this episode of Leadership Matters, a video interview series highlighting the stories and experiences of global leaders and providing valuable leadership lessons for our audience. The series is hosted by the dynamic Avinash Ananda, world's leading leadership and happiness master coach. Over the course of 30 years, Avinash has mentored more than 1,000 leaders and trained more than 1 million individuals from all walks of life in 30 countries. Our special guest for today's episode is Ms. Megha Kapoor, Chief Growth Marketing Officer at Odla. Megha began her marketing career about 15 years ago and has worked with major corporations like Isobar, MCN Middle East, The Entertainer, Kareem, which was later acquired by Uber, Danube, and the Unilever.
Welcome, viewers, to yet another episode on Leadership Matters with interesting individuals. And today we have with us Megha Kapoor. Megha, you're in Dubai.
Yes, that's right. Hi, Avinash. Hi, everyone.
Hi. You're in Dubai. I'm in Mumbai. Nice, huh? So, but you were not always in Dubai. So,
That's right.
Megha's profile was just read out to you guys, so you know what she's been doing all her life. But we're going to try and delve into the human side of Megha, which includes both the personal and professional, and see if we can derive some exciting things, or if nothing else, have a great conversation. How long you were in Dubai, Megha?
Oh, I've completed 9 years recently. Before that, I
Wow.
was in Delhi.
In Delhi. Okay, that's nice. Huh? That's nice. And it's a big difference, Delhi to Dubai.
Oh, well, yes, there is a big difference because I am a marketer and the audience that I work for is totally different. Indian audience versus the Middle Eastern audience.
Right.
So that makes a big difference.
What would be the mentality difference, mindset difference?
Well, I would say the purchasing power, that could be one of the factors which varies.
Sure.
The level of promotions, discounts that are aspired by shoppers in India versus Middle East versus the global markets. That's a different aspect. So things like such brings a slight of difference, but I would say yes, being an Indian, I'm very proud of the fact that there's a lot of learning being taken from this region to global markets, and India being one of the number one markets for like the e-commerce industry or startups. There's a lot of learning that is getting imparted or being followed by the international players out there.
Oh, that's nice. So people there are following what people in India are doing. That's
That is
fantastic.
very much right. Yeah. So when I
That's
landed
great.
in Dubai, I felt that I'm 5 years behind India now. This was back in 2014 in terms of the kind of execution, the marketing execution that used to happen.
Uh-huh.
But
Wow.
slowly the pace is picking up.
Nice. I heard this. I don't know if it's true or not, but there was a age-old story of this advertisement, which was only in images. Like there were only three images, and these three images were on a print medium. This is way back. Uh, and the first image was a person who is thirsty in a desert. The second image is he's drinking Coca-Cola. And the third image is that he's feeling great and refreshed. But in the Arabic countries, they looked at it the other way around, because they read ulta, or the opposite way. So
That's
they
right.
first saw the guy feeling great, drinking Coca-Cola, and then feeling terrible. Are there cultural challenges that you find when you move from here to there, and your work also? You've been in the field of marketing.
Yes. So, well, in Dubai, precisely, I would say 60% of the population comprised of India and Pakistan. Remaining 30% would be of the Arabic expats, and 10% would be the locals here. So,
Wow.
any kind of marketing that we do, we need to be mindful of having two languages in place for every communication. So if we are coming up with a campaign in English, it has to be translated to Arabic as well. And yes, you're right, Arabic is the other side. So a lot of changes have to be brought on the grid.
Nice. Interesting. And for you personally, Megha, you're an entrepreneur. You run an organization. organization. Could you tell us a little bit about that and the space that you're in?
Sure, why not? So
You're a digital marketing professional, right? Expert.
That is right, yes.
Yeah.
I'm a performance marketer. What I do is I partner with various brands out there, cross borders, not only based out of Middle East, but out of Australia, New Zealand, UK, US. What I do is I support them. I join their hands in supporting them to drive growth to the business. So, for example, if one of the brands has done $2 million as the business for the previous financial year, I would reach out to them and would assure them that from 2 million, I can make that to 3.5 million or 4 million. That's like 100% growth. And how that will be done, so that's the strategy I would lay out for them. I would build a team for them, and this team comprises mainly resources from India, Pakistan, Singapore, these regions, yeah. And I would set the team. So, for example, if the client is based out of US, the majority of the team members doing the performance marketing, supporting them with the business growth up to 100% year-on-year growth, would be majorly being comprised from India, I would say.
Do you take the responsibility for the result?
That is right, yes.
That's fantastic, because I've seen very few people in marketing who do that. Usually they restrict themselves to just increasing the number of likes or views or subscribers or things like that. But they don't usually participate, financially invest in getting paid when the results come. Is that how you operate a little bit?
Very much. So the goal is I would look into analytics, look into what the numbers were contributed for the business as of yesterday, see whether it's matching the run rate, whatever target that was defined. I would see whether we are at par or not. So I would take the responsibility along with the team that I've set for the brands, and we would come up with growth hack strategy. So all of this learning, I would say, has come from Uber. I've been part of Uber for a time span of 2 years. Uber Middle East. Yes, I have worked there.
Okay.
And beautiful learning was that there would be a big data-driven marketing team would come up with insights like, okay, there are these many segments, such as users who have placed who've taken 2 rides in a time span of a month. How can we encourage them to take 3 rides within the same month? So growth hacks like such, based on data-driven marketing learnings and insights, the team would come up with a campaign. So these kind of learnings are something which I've taken from the past and now get deploying for the clients I've partnered with.
Mm-hmm. So Unilever was another organization that you were involved in. You were working for which other organization? Was Unilever one of them?
Yes, Unilever was one of the organizations that I worked in besides Uber.
What's the difference in shifting from being a corporate senior executive or leader and running your own company or being a partner in your own company?
It's been challenging. So this is the message which I would like to pass on to the people out there. So leaving a corporate wasn't an easy decision. Like my life is completely sorted. Yeah, there is a good salary being paid out. I'm at a good position. I have a great team. But, doing something out of my own thinking with different set of processes, which I have in my mind, I thought of let me make a decision of moving from a corporate to having my own setup. And this happened 1.5 years back. At that point in time, I had 1 or 2 people in the team. Now there are 60 plus people in a time span of 1.5 years. And I see this is growing like fire, this venture. If I hadn't had taken risk, Avinash, back then, I don't think I would have been at this stage. So yes, this is...
Does it make a difference, Megha, to take risk? Does it make a difference between a man and a woman taking risk? Or is it the same? Because congratulations, you won an award recently. Huh?
That is right.
You're quite a celebrity. You'll be coming on this. Yeah, there you go. You have that ready to show. Very nice, huh? But you also won some award for 100 powerful women in Asia, or something like that. Yeah.
That is right. Yeah.
That is fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you so
tell
much.
me about your perspective on women, and is it difficult for women to take risks? Since I'm connecting with what you said earlier.
Absolutely. So there is a lot of responsibility among the women out there. They have their personal life as well as professional life, and they need to maintain balance, especially the mothers out there. Taking risks is something which they cannot afford, right? Most of them cannot afford. But my message to them, Sorry?
How was it for you? How was it for you?
I'm not a mother yet.
No. How was taking risk for you as a woman?
Uh, so it wasn't easy. It was challenging. I kind of had to get into personal conversation with my family members, but it was worth the efforts, I would say. And I know I'm not the only person who is vocalizing this. There are many women out there who have taken such bold steps and have seen progress. Another thing I would like to say is just in case if there is failure, let's say one takes risk and there's failure during the process, one shouldn't give up because nothing goes for waste, right? The
Sure.
learning lasts forever.
Sure. That's
Yeah.
great. That's great. Huh? I noticed the color of your hair is different in your here and in the picture. Can you see the picture again? That picture of the magazine. Okay. Not much
Does
difference.
it look too light?
But yeah, this is the height of that. That's right.
Yes. I have recently got them colored like more of light.
Oh, so I was right. Oh, I'm amazed. Huh? I thought it's just the lighting or something. Huh? So marketing is all about lighting and all about perspective and all about image, right? How important is it to be genuine as an individual, and how is that connected with the outside? As maybe as a individual, as a professional, as a marketer. What about this alignment between the inner and the outer? What do you feel about that?
Um,
Or I could ask you a fun question instead of that.
yeah, I would prefer a fun question.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's too much, I know. Let's go with another question. If you were a player in a circus, huh,
Okay.
or some character in a circus, or maybe even some object in a circus, huh, and if your life was a circus or this whole industry was circus, what character would you be playing? Would you be like the ringmaster? Would you be like one of the balls that's been kicked around? Would you be like trapeze artist? Anything, or even a tent? I don't know. Huh?
That's a very good question, Avinash. Very fun, I would say. So
I try.
yes, Mera Naam Joker is one of my favorite movies.
Oh, nice.
And the big message that we can take from that movie is be a person who can give happiness and joy to others.
क्या बात है. That's fantastic.
आपका mood खराब हो whatsoever, try to be your best, reflect your best.
So nice. Excellent. Huh? So that's what you stand for. I got Megha, MEGHA. Huh? M is for marketing, E is for entrepreneur, huh? G is for growth oriented, H
Wow.
is for happiness spreader. You know, you like to spread happiness like Venom Joker, and A is for adaptive. You know, between corporate, professional, tough question, easy question, fun question, serious question. Lovely talking with you, Megha. Thank you so much.
Thank
Huh?
you so much, Avinash.
Great. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.